Hello and welcome to the channel, Cali Legends Media. I want to thank all the subscribers for their support. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Once again, I'm going to ask that you please hit that like button. It's a good way to support the channel without it costing anything to you guys. But it's very valuable to content creators and even hype the video. So that way it gets blasted across more streams, okay? All right, so this video is kind of like a short follow-up from the one that I did yesterday regarding Dubs. My thumbnail was with me, Dubs, and homie Hangout, Joshua, okay? So Dubs came on YouTube, and he mentioned me and Joshua. He mentioned that we were being fair about our assessment of what was said and what was being presented and everything, you know. And that was it. He moved on and he told his story and his problem with what was being done once again, okay? Now, I thought it was a good video that he did, a good response video, you know. Then Gunner does one, and Gunner just like flew off the handle, man. He was like, he was pissed for us talking about Dubs, or, you know, I don't know exactly who he was mad about. Basically, he said Joshua was okay. He was in the green. So I guess all the rest of us are in the shit list with Gunner. And we'll get back to Gunner, okay? But I seen a real good video by, I don't know what the dude's name. He does videos in his car like myself. Something that has to do with mod, okay? Something like that. He talks really fast in the beginning of his videos. I checked out the name before I started this video and I already forgot it. My bad. Not the name of the video, but the name of the content creator. But anyways, I guess some people had got at him in his comment section and kind of was asking about me and Joshua, that we were like sticking up for Dubs and standing up for Dubs, and Joshua should have gone in more hard on Dubs, and why are we defending this guy, and this guy's this, that, and the other. Before I go on with this video, I'm going to say something. And those of you who understand what I'm saying or get the message, those of you who are just a bunch of fake asses, keyboard warriors, never been nowhere, never done nothing, and don't know nobody, you're going to miss it. It's going to go right over your head, okay? But I was having a conversation with somebody, okay? Somebody who's somebody. And I mentioned Boxer Enriquez, right? And you know, we talked, we shared some things, we laughed about it, whatever. But he said something that really got my attention and kind of changed my approach to a lot of the people on YouTube. And this is what he told me. He said, you know what? If I'm not there and the guy's not in front of me where I could face him and handle my business, why am I going to say anything? Why am I going to kick up dust? I'm not going to kick up dust on social media. I need to be there with the person, and then I'll open my mouth with my opinion and let him know how I'm feeling. Otherwise, what's the point? And it made me feel this small, you know? So, you know, I took it as a lesson, which I do when I'm around certain type of people, you know. Some things are very informative, things that the average bear don't think about, things that only people who have been in that life and maneuvering in that life could respond and give you the right answer really quick because they got that experience, okay? And that was some really good advice, you know. If I'm not there in front of that person, why am I gonna talk smack and get all crazy and call them leva and rata and peseta and this, that, and the other, because that's some coward ass shit. Okay? So as far as defending Dubs, no, I didn't see Joshua defending him, and I sure as didn't defend him. But, you know, we didn't get disrespectful and stupid about it. Just like that dude that I was mentioning right now that does his videos in his car, Society Mod, or I don't know what his name is. He's only got like a 1,800 subscribers. It's been a long time, and his subscribers don't grow very much. But nevertheless, what he said was very, very true, you know. When you know a little something, you know a little something, and you don't act a certain way, you know. And it'd be out of character and out of line for me to go in on Dubs and even Gunner for anything on the internet. I might say something that I don't like about what they're saying, which I'll get to right now, or even clown, you know, just to make the subscribers laugh, you know, because this is all for entertainment, little educational and informative purposes only, okay? And a lot of it is just our own opinion, you know, based on our upbringing and our experience in life and in that type of world, okay? So, yeah, I didn't disrespect Dubs. I didn't, there's no reason to, you know. We're not in prison. We're not in the same vicinity. Dude's living wherever he's living, you know. Somebody tried to put it out there, you know, that was pretty chicken shit. But anyways, whatever. People do what they do. Like the old man said that put it out there, he said, anybody can get found. Anybody could get located if certain people want to locate them. You know, certain people have a far reach and will find your ass if you're really that important and that much of a threat and know that much, you know. Not taking anything away from the time that Dub was active, but that's the way it is. But anyways, to get off of that, Gunner came on, and Gunner didn't talk anything like Dubs. He was like, yeah, you're on vieja time, you know, you guys are acting like a bunch of women and this and that and the other, and like he really got in touch with his feminine side and his emotions, you know. And this wasn't even about Gunner. This had something to do, didn't have nothing to do with him, had something to do with Dubs. We understand that you and Dubs got, you know, a relationship going. When I say relationship, I mean you guys have a friendly relationship, you got a YouTube relationship, you got a working relationship. Okay, so don't think that I'm telling you that you guys are doing something together that involves anything other than that. But really, what was said and what was done it's none of your business in any type of forum, any type of world. And you know, you'll probably mention in a video that you don't give a fuck, you're gonna do what you want, you're gonna say what you want, and get this, that, and the other. Relax, carnal. Relax, Gunner. You know, it's not that serious, you know. That was a form of fucking keyboard warrior. You know, keyboard gangbanging. Social media fucking gangsterism. We're on social media. There's no point on getting all, you know, like that, unless you're gonna do something, you know what I mean. And if you're gonna point out people getting in touch with their feminine side and everything, don't get in touch with your feminine side while you're doing it. You understand? People see that. They get you. They know where you're coming from. You're his friend. You're backing him up. You're not going to abandon him. That's all expected. But when you start throwing out things like that, that people are just being viejas and this, that, and the other, no, we're just talking. Nothing major, you know. If it was something major, then, like everybody knows that knows anything, those major consequences would already be in play. Okay, so you could call everybody names and say what you want. We already know you're gonna do and say whatever you want. You made it clear. We understand that, but you're shooting at people at the same time. You're doing the same thing that you're shooting at them about. It's strange to me to see somebody get so upset and so pushed out of shape over another man's beef. And when I say beef, it's a little beef. It's a little pedo. It's nothing major. If ever it really goes down and shit's really happening, then we'll see where you stand. If you're still standing by your homeboy's side when shots are fired and you moved out of your canton for a reason, out of your own house, you abandoned, so I don't know how you would stay and not abandon your friend, because things can get serious, But for right now, it's all entertainment. It's all boo-boo fucking. It's just people fucking yakking and, trying to get a laugh out of people and, the paperwork. Yeah, it was additional paperwork. No, it wasn't a 128G or whatever. It doesn't matter. It was just some additional paperwork that mentioned some things that further verify that Dubs did debrief, and that's all the main point of what was being pointed out. But everybody knows that. Nobody cares. You know what I mean? The only thing that I could see people are butthurt about is that he doesn't just admit it, and who knows? Maybe he could use that to help people who want to go that route. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, I really tripped out. Gunner, you just came out of the bushes. Don't attack my boy. I'm right here. I'm gonna back his play and this and that. It's not that serious, man. Dubs got it. Dubs spoke on it, and he hit the fucking nail on the head, and that's it. That's all it is, and all of you people that been on Gunners and Gunners DMs and comment section and on this mod, whatever his channel, I wish I remembered the name of his channel, but been over there talking all this like if we're cheerleading for Dubs and backing him up or whatever. There's no backing him up. He did what he did, whatever he did, but it's not that serious no more, man. When it gets serious, that's another story, but you got to be present. So all of that yakety yak that all you I'm gonna say all you kids are doing, because you guys are probably really young, never been nowhere, never done nothing, don't know nothing, are talking all this high power talk. And probably if you were there in the same place with this guy, you probably wouldn't do anything, Regardless what he is and what he's doing, that man's a killer. He's liable to take your life, He's got different type of tendencies when he needs them. So, I'm not trying to pump up Dubs or lift them up high or nothing. No. That's too bad he had to do what he had to do, I'm not with that. But that's his business, you know what I mean? That's his life. We're not in prison. He's not right here with me, So, under those types of situations, you just got to accept that it is what it is. There's nothing that anybody could do. And all that yakety yak you're doing is not doing anything for the cause, for anything. All you're doing is just yakety yak. That's it, just talking out the side of your neck. Meaningless talk, meaningless, lame, rata, peseta, leva, all that. No. When you come face to face with Abato, let's see how you act. You know, until then, you know, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open and your ears, and pay attention to what's being said. That's my video for today. To all the haters, to all the people that like to talk shit on DMs and comment sections of other content creators that sometimes we never see or hear about. That's the truth of the matter. At least that's my truth. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And Gunner, relax, carnal. Take it easy. Everything's going to be all right. Thank you for watching, people. God bless you. God bless your family. Stay free. Stay out from behind them walls. Out from behind those bars. And let's be around so we could be here for our family and our loved ones when they need us. Rather than vice versa. Them having to be there for bad decisions we make. Thank you for watching. God bless you. And I hope to see you on the next video.